Hello friends, welcome to Tech Study Cell. In this video, we'll make a true home automation system where the appliances can be controlled by the sensor output and also with the predefined time schedule. And I have also added Google Assistant with this Blynk project. Now before starting, let me tell you, I have used all the free tools for this project, and as you can see, you can make this circuit without using any PCB. Now let me show you how this project works. First, let me control these two appliances with the Google Assistant.
Hey Google,
Turn on study lamp.
Turning on the study lamp.
hey Google,
Turn on room light.
Turning on the room light.
Apart from that, you can also control the appliances from the Blynk IoT app, and you can use this to turn off all the lamps together. And you can also use this eye remote to control these lamps, and again with this button you can turn off all the lamps, and I can also control it from this manual switch. And as you can see, you can monitor the real-time feedback on the Blynk IoT app. Now let me show you the automation I have created for this project. So here you can see the automation button. Let me tap on it, and here I have created total 3 automation. You can create more automation, but for demonstration I have created only 3 automation. First 2 automation will control the third relay with the DHT11 temperature value, and the third automation will control the fourth relay. The relay will be turned on and off according to the predefined time schedule with the third automation, and you can always turn the automation off or on according to your requirement from this Blynk IoT app. Now let me increase the temperature with the dryer and show you how this automation works. You can see the temperature is increasing, and I have also received a notification high temperature as the temperature crossed 40 degrees Celsius. So let me close this notification, and here you can see this is the temperature, and the third relay automatically turns on. Now we have to wait for some time till the temperature drops down to below 35 degrees Celsius. And as you can see, the temperature is slowly decreasing, and the lamp automatically turns off whenever the temperature becomes below 35 degrees Celsius. Now as per the other automation, the fourth relay will turn on every day at 7 p.m. and if there is no internet, then this blue LED will turn off, and you can control the appliances only from the manual switch and eye remote. So this is a very useful IoT project, and during the video I have shared the complete circuit, source code, and after watching the complete video you can add this type of automation to your any Blynk IoT project. So without any further delay, let's get started. These are the required components for this project. You can use any eye remote, and here I have used a 1838 eye receiver with the metallic cover. Now we have to connect all these components as per this circuit diagram. As you can see, the circuit is very simple. I have given the 5V supply to ESP32 and a relay module, and this is the DHT11 sensor and eye receiver connected with the ESP32. In this circuit I have used the latch switches connected across the GPIO pins and the ground pin, but if you want you can also connect push button instead of the switches. Now as I have already shown you, you can easily make this circuit on a 0 PCB or breadboard, but still, just to make the circuit compact, I have designed a PCB for this project and ordered it from the JLC PCB. While ordering this PCB, I have used a free PCB assembly service from JLC PCB, where you just have to pay for the components. The PCB assembly service is completely free. Now to use their PCB assembly service, you need 3 files: PCB GABA file, second is BOM file, and third is pick and place file. You can download all these 3 files from the video description for this PCB. Then visit the JLC PCB. You can find a link in the description. Then I will click on this quote now button. Then you have to upload the GABA file, After that, I will scroll down. Now I want all the components should be shouldered on the top side of the PCB. So I will select this. Now I have to upload the BOM file and pick and place file. So here you have to confirm all the component that you want to use for the SMT service. So you can see they are showing approx footprint and you will get all the details here. After checking all this, click on save to card and place the order. And in my case, I have received this PCB from JLC PCB within a week, and as you can see, the packing is really good and also the quality is very premium in this affordable price. After soldering all the components, the PCB will be look like this. Now I will connect the 1838 IR receiver. Then I will connect the DHT11 sensor. Now to program this ESP32 on the PCB, I will use another ESP32 development board, and I have to connect this to microcontroller according to this circuit. As you can see, I have connected this to ESP32 as per the circuit. Now I can easily program the ESP32, but before that let me configure the Blynk IoT platform. So first let me log in to Blynk Cloud. After login, I will go to templates. Here I will create a new template for this project. Here I will give the name ESP32 Automation. Hardware will be ESP32. Connection type will be Wi-Fi. Now I will click on done. After that I will go to data stream. Then click on new data stream and select virtual pin. Here I will give the name of the first data stream. Then select the pin. Data type will be integer. Now click on create. So first I will create 4 data stream to control 4 relay. So let me create another 3 data stream. So here you can see first I have created 4 data stream with V1 to V4. Now I will create another data stream to turn off all the relay together. Again I will select virtual pin, and here I will give the name all off, and for pin I will select V5. Data type will be integer, and again I will click on create. Now I will create 2 data stream for the DHT11 sensor. So again I will click on new data stream and select the virtual pin. Here I am creating the data stream for the temperature, so let me give the name. Then I am selecting the pin as V6. Data type will be double. Unit will be degree Celsius. Now here I will select the maximum value as 50 and minimum value as 10 degrees Celsius, and default value will be 0. Now click on create. Now again I will create another data stream for the humidity. For this I will select the pin V7, and again data type will be double and unit will be percentage. Minimum value will be 0 and maximum value will be 100. Then I will click on create. After that I will click on automation. So here you can see these are the data stream we have created with V5 to V7, and here you can define whether you want to use that data stream in automation or not. So in my case I will only use the 3rd and 4th data stream in automation. So let me turn on this radio button. Now in this automation I want to trigger the 3rd relay with the temperature. So here I have selected the sensor as it will show the DHT11 temperature reading, and I will also turn on this condition radio button so that it can use this temperature reading for this automation. So you have to define this automation according to your requirement. After that I have to define the web dashboard. So I will click and drag 4 switch visit, and to show the temperature reading I will use this label visit. Now if I hover over the switch visit, you will find this gear icon. Then here I just have to give the name of that switch visit and select the related data stream, then click on save. So in this way you can easily create the web dashboard. After that click on save to save the template. Now I will generate the authentication token. For that I will click here. Now here I have to add the device, so click on new device, then select from template, then select the template name, and you can also define the device name. I am keeping as it is. Now click on create. So here you can see our authentication token and template ID device name is created, which will be used in coding. Now we can move to the coding part of this project. These are the source code for this project. You can download all this source code from our website iotcircuithub.com. Just visit the article link given in the description, then you can download all the source code from these buttons. After downloading the codes, first you have to upload this code to ESP32 to get all the hex code of the IR remote buttons. So first you have to connect the IR receiver with the ESP32 as per the circuit, then upload this code to ESP32 and open the serial monitor. Then if you press any button in the IR remote, you will find the related hex code will populate in the serial monitor. Thus you can easily get the hex code of any IR remote buttons. I have already explained this process in my previous video. Now after getting all the hex code, you have to update those hex code in the main source code. So if you want to use latch switches, then you have to refer this code. Here you can see switch is written in the code name. And if you want to use push button, then you have to refer this code. Let me open the code for the push button. In the code you can see you have to install all these libraries for this Blynk project. After that you have to mention the Blynk template ID, device name and authentication token. For that I have to go to the Blynk account, and here you can see this is the device ESP32 automation we have added. So if I go to device info, you will get all these details. I will click here to copy all these details, then I will go to sketch and here I will paste it. After that you have to enter the Wi-Fi name and password. Then you can make this variable true if you want to fetch the previous state from the Blynk cloud. So if this variable is true, then whenever the Blynk cloud connect with the ESP32, it will fetch the state from the Blynk cloud and accordingly turn on and off the relays. And if you make it false, then whenever Blynk connect with the ESP32, it will update the current state to Blynk cloud. So you can update this variable according to your requirement. Then you have to update the hex code of the IR remote buttons that you want to use for this project. So after doing this much of changes, you can directly upload this code to ESP32. For that, select the board as do it ESP32 dev kit v1 and proper port, then hit the upload button. Now when you see this type of connecting text, first press and hold the boot button, then press the enable button and release both the button, and code will start uploading to ESP32. Then after uploading the code, you can disconnect the ESP32 development board. Now our PCB is ready. Now we will quickly give the 220 volt supply at this place and connect the appliances with the relays. Our circuit is ready. Now I will quickly configure the Blynk IoT app. Let me open the app. Then tap on ESP Automation, which is the device we have added. Now tap on Setup Dashboard. Now I will tap on the 3 dash icon and add 5 button widget. After that I will again tap on the 3 dash icon and now I will add 2 gauge widget. Now I will quickly organize all the widget for a better look. After that I will tap on the first button widget, then select the data stream switch 1, then mode will be switch. Now I will exit from this widget. In a similar way I will configure the first 4 button to control the 4 relay. Now I will tap on the 5th button, then select the data stream all off, and here the mode will be push. Now again I will exit from it, and now I will tap on the first gauge widget, and here I will select the temperature data stream. In a similar way I will configure the another gauge widget with the humidity. So our mobile dashboard is ready. Let me exit from this dashboard. Now I will create the automation for the 3rd and 4th relay. So I will exit from the mobile dashboard, and here you can see the automation button. So I will tap on it, then tap on add automation. First I will tap here to give a name for the first automation, say temp on. I am giving this name as I want this automation to turn on the 3rd relay when the temperature cross 40 degrees Celsius. So after giving the name, here I will select device state, then select the device, and here I will select temperature. After selecting that, tap on continue, and here I will select is greater than, then I have to define the value. So I want this relay to turn on when the temperature cross 40 degrees, so I am entering 40 here. After that I have to define the action. So action will be the third relay should turn on. So I will tap on add action, then here I will select set device to, then again I will tap on the device name, and here I want this third relay to turn on. So here you can see I have turned on this radio button and tap on continue. After that I want to receive a notification that temperature is very high. So again I will tap on add action button, and here I will select send notification. Now if you want email, then you can also select send email. So let me tap on send notification, and here I will enter high temperature. So you can enter any message. Now I will tap on OK. Now to save it, I will tap on save automation button. Thus we have created the first automation. Now I will create second automation to turn off the third relay when the temperature becomes lower than 35 degrees Celsius. So again I will tap on this plus icon and give a name, say temp off. Then I will select this device state, as I want to change the device state. Select the device, then I will select the temperature, tap on continue, and now I will select is lower than, and I will enter the value, which is 35 degrees Celsius. You can define any value according to your requirement. Now I will tap on continue, and here I will add action. So I will select set device to, then I want this third relay to turn off. Now the radio button is off. Now I will tap on continue. Now I will add one more automation to turn on and off the fourth relay according to the predefined scheduled time. So I will again tap on the plus icon, and here I am giving the name timer control. After giving the name, I will select the time of the day. Now if you want, you can repeat this, or if you want, you can also select the particular day where you want this automation to run. So I am selecting all the day of the week. Then you have to define the time. So here I will select 7 p.m. So I want the fourth relay should turn on every day at 7 p.m. and here you can see it is 24 hours clock, so 19 is here. Now I will tap on OK, then I will tap on continue. Select that set device to, as I want to change the state of the device. Then I have to select the data stream for the fourth relay, which is switch 4, and I want it to turn on at 7 p.m. So I have turned on the radio button. Now tap on continue. Now with this automation, I also want the fourth relay should be turned on till 11 p.m. So again I will tap on add action, and now I will select wait then do something. So here you can also define timer, but here I will select wait until, so it will wait until 11 p.m. So as it is 24-hour clock, so 23 is written, which is also 11 p.m. Let me tap on done. Now after 11 o'clock the relay should turn off. So again I will add another action, and now I will tap on set device to, as I want to change the device state. Then I will select the device, and now I will turn off this radio button. So I will tap on continue. Now I will save this automation. Thus you can easily create any automation with the Blynk IoT app, and if you want, you can always turn off the automation. Then you can always control it manually, but if you turn it on, as I said, it will automatically turn on and off according to the automation you have defined. And during this time the ESP32 should be connected with the Blynk IoT cloud. Now we can see all this in action. So our circuit is ready. I can easily control the appliances from the Blynk IoT app, and I can also use this IR remote to control all these lamps. And let me use this push button, and again I can easily control all these lamps with the Blynk app, IR remote and the push button, or you can also use manual switch. Now to connect the Blynk IoT platform with the Google Assistant, I have used IFTTT. Here I have used free account of the IFTTT, so I have created only 4 applet. With that you can control only 2 appliances with the Google Assistant. In my previous video I have already explained how you can use the IFTTT to connect the Blynk cloud with the Google Assistant. So here you can see this is the API syntax for the new Blynk IoT platform. First, you have to update the server address. You can get the region in the Blynk account. Here you can see this is the region, and accordingly you can select the server address. After that, you have to enter the authentication token. You can get the authentication token under the device info. This is the authentication token. So the syntax is very simple. I have used these URLs for this project. You can see this is the authentication token and the server address. So you just have to update these two value, and you can refer my previous video on IFTTT. You can find a link in the description. So if you find this video helpful, then please hit the like button and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe for more such projects. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.